Hello guys, welcome again to Top Educational Consult. If you are just joining me for the first time, my name is Timothy. I make videos on academics and how to get admitted into Nigerian institutions. Okay, today I will be discussing some very important things on how to get admitted, because I want many people to get admitted this year. That's why I just thought about these things and I decided to share it or share them with you guys. Okay, yeah, I have 5 things to do before your post-UTME. 5 things to do before your post-UTME. You know, I know some schools post-UTME are available now, most especially the private institutions. They are available now, while some government-owned institutions are not yet available, because most schools, not all, some are still running. Most schools are on strike, so they are not available. So let me begin. The first is arrange your thoughts. So what do I mean by arrange your thoughts? I know many of you, or some of you, must have written one post-UTME before or the other, and you failed to get admitted, or some passed and still did not get admitted. This is the time when you should know why you failed or why you did not get admitted the other time. Arrange it. Know why you did not. Why did I not get admitted? Was it because I did not pass, or was it because my course was too competitive? Arrange your thoughts now. This is the right moment to be doing that now, not when you've applied and your exam is just a week. You now be going from, or you do another post-UTME and you still fail, or you still did not get admitted. No, this is the right time to do that. And most importantly, eliminate bad thoughts. Some people believe, I failed last time, I will still fail. No, this is the right time to eliminate bad thoughts. You failed last time doesn't mean you will still fail this time. So what's now left for you is just to know why you failed and know what you should do to not fail again this time around. You get my point. So that is what I meant by arrange your thoughts. Now, this second one is very, very important. Research your school choice and course. This is the right time to do that. Many people, because they have flair for one course or the other, they won't bother to research about the school or the course. There are many courses that are being run in universities that are not accredited. This is our time to do that, that work. Know if your course is accredited. Know if your course is actually in that school that you picked. There are some schools that are just adding new courses now, but most students, they won't know there are new courses. They will just go and pick them. At the end of the day, the school will have maybe accreditation issue or the other. Now, another thing is, let me give this analogy. Like in uni learning now, most year in uni learning you have over 80,000 applicants. Most year in uni learning you have over 80,000 applicants, and out of these 80,000 applicants, they can't admit. I don't know if they've increased the admission quota, but they can't still admit more than 15,000. Look at it. That means over 65,000 people will not be admitted. Over 65,000 people will not be admitted. So you can see what I'm saying. So this is the time you should know about the school. Know how competitive the school is. Know how the school run their exam. Know how the school run their program. This is the time you should research about the school. Research about the post-UTME. Is it CBT? Is it written? Is it just screening? And if it is just screening, how do they do the screening? Will they use the O-level? Will they use JAMB? Some schools, like LASU now, they use just JAMB and O-level. Your JAMB 50%, your O-level 50%. While some schools like UI, they don't use O-level at all. Just your JAMB and your post-JAMB. While some schools like Lautech, they use the 3, O-level, JAMB and post-UTME, but O-level is just 15%. So this is the time you should research about your school. Research about the school. How do they do the exam? Then how do they admit students? Like out of these 80,000 students that applied in uni learning, over 10,000 can apply for medicine. And the medicine slot in uni learning is just 200, is just maybe 200 at highest. I think it's 150, but at highest, let me say 200. So 200 will just be admitted out of 10,000 students. Can you see the competition? Why some other schools that are not competitive, some students will just decide they will not pick them, they will go to Unilorin, fighting for 200 slots. So this is the time you should research about your school. Research very well. Can I get admitted? If you can't, you can change your school. Another point I have here is gather post-UTME past questions. The reason for this is for schools that if your school is going to do post-UTME, I think this is time you should gather past questions. And why are you gathering past questions? You are gathering past questions is for you to know how they set exams and how to answer the questions. Some students they don't even know how they set exam until maybe a day to the exam before they will know. So this is time to gather past questions. Now the school sets their exam, then so you'll be able to know how to answer questions, how to answer their questions accurately and have your admission. Another point I have here is set your target and be realistic about it. Set your target and be realistic. It's always good to set higher targets, because I always advise people to set higher targets. Maybe you need 70%. Like in OOU now, Labison Obanjo, they will tell you just get 70. But it doesn't mean if you get 70 you get admitted. No. There are many people that will get more than 70 and they will still not get admitted. So the target should be above the expected score. Maybe you are expected to score 70 now. Be targeting above 80. So if at the end of the day you could not get to 70, if you could not get to your target, you definitely get above what you are expected. So try to set target and be realistic about it. You are not reading, you are telling me you want to score 90. It's not realistic. Be realistic about it. Set targets and know how to achieve that target you set. So those are the things you need to get admitted this year. Then another thing I have here is, which is the last thing and the best thing, is keep your stance in God. I know it's only God that can make person or mar person. If God is ready to give you admitted, to get you admitted, there is a way you will do it to do that. But if he is not ready, he is not ready. So before anything, after anything, during anything, always keep God in the equation. Always keep God in the equation. So anything you are doing, keep God there. Tell God you want to do this. Let him give you the grace. Let him give you the grace and the strength to do it. Because everything about life is God's grace. If God doesn't give the grace, man will just be walking. So now, let me say this. I know some of you are not being realistic with yourself. You want to study medicine in UI. More importantly, or let me say mostly in all Southwest universities. Southwest universities in Nigeria are the most competitive. For instance, now in Unilag, out of maybe they are admitting 150 people for medicine. I'm certain out of those 150 people, 100 of them will have 270 and above. Now you get 210 and you still want to compete with those people. You can see it's not being realistic. Be realistic with yourself. You can't get admitted in Unilag. Try and research about other schools where you can get admitted. Many people, it affected me too. It did happen to me. Like I wasn't being realistic to myself. I think I've been realistic to myself with I think I learned that God wanted me to learn something or the other. That was why I wasn't admitted easily then. You understand? But what I'm saying in essence is be realistic with yourself. Know your strength. Then know what you can achieve or not. If you can't get admitted in Unilag, you can move to other schools that are less competitive. Most state universities are not as competitive as federal universities. Do you get what I'm saying? So be realistic with yourself. You don't have to study a course compulsorily. And even if you want to study it, there are ways you can get the course. If you want to get medicine now, you can get admitted through anatomy first, physiology first, or maybe a related course first. Then you can now cross to medicine or graduate with that course, then come back and do medicine. Those are ways you can get in. There are some other ways too where in which you can get your desired course. You don't have to keep failing every year. You get what I'm saying? So Know your strength, know your ability, and try to know the competition of each schools. Know the competition of your school first, and learn to put God in everything. Now, you will do me a favor now. I want us to do a job together. Share this video. I want this video to go viral. So many people, so that maybe you can even download it and share it on WhatsApp or your social media platform. I want many people to to have touch of this discussion, or yeah, let me say discussion. We are having a discussion. So share it with many people and tell them to subscribe, and you too subscribe while watching this movie, so that I can get more subscribers and to be feeling this, and I believe through God's grace you all be blessed. So in my next videos I'll make video on less competitive universities in Nigeria where you can easily get admitted. Also, I'll make video on this year many candidates passed JAMB. Really, many candidates passed JAMB. So what should you do? You passed too, but what should you do? I'll tell you in my next video. Thank you very much for staying till now. Subscribe, comment, like. See you next time. Bye.